Hey, what's going on, guys? Archer Mark here, and I'm back with another video. I have another haul video for you. Just the usual places that I get a lot of my stuff. A little Target, a little bit of Toys R Us, and got one item from the Disney store. In fact, I'll show you that first. It's the only Star Wars item, and it's this T-shirt. I saw this. I always love going in the Disney store. You never know what kind of Marvel and Star Wars items you'll find in there. And for $10, looks like a real nice shirt. Very colorful. You got all the characters. It's very much like original film here. Only thing I'm not crazy about is the image of Luke here. I wish there were a better image, without the Rebel helmet, so you could see more of his face. But other than that, it looks like a great shirt. And for $10. And the Disney store stuff, from my experience, has the quality is usually pretty good with as far as like T-shirts and other kind of clothing items. So glad to have that. Went to Target and I got this, the new DC animated movie Batman vs. Robin, and I'm looking really curious to watch this. Usually all of the DC animated movies are always so good. I can't recall really being disappointed in any of these movies in the past. And one thing I always love is the extra bonus cartoons that they put on these Blu-rays. You get some cool little hidden gems there. I know this is based on, at least somewhat, on the Court of Owls storyline, which I've not read yet, and I have to pick up at some point because I've heard it's really good. So I'll be curious to look at this and look forward to looking at this, actually. So pick that up, and they did have some new Marvel Legends, the Avengers Age of Ultron series. I got the Hulk figure, and I got the Iron Man Mark 43. And I like that it comes with, you have a kind of like Tony Stark head where the visor is flipped up. I like that. They didn't have any Captain America figures, which that's the one I want the most. And there were 5 or 6 of each of these figures, so plenty of these two characters. They didn't have, and these were the only two as far as Avengers figures they had in stock. So I got those. And then these two figures and this, which I picked up, this new Lego set. I purchased these 3 items with a Verizon rebate card that I got recently. It was a $100 rebate card, so this was nice. I probably would not have bought this set, at least not at this point. This set it's a $60 set, which I usually don't buy the bigger sets. But I figured, I got the rebate card. It's kind of found money in my opinion. And it just looks like a really cool set. Obviously you have the Javelin, which is the main part, and the minifigs. And I can really add to my Lego Justice League with Green Arrow and Hawkman and Cyborg. And another Superman figure, but, that's okay. And Darkseid's, is a cool villain. So this was really cool. Like I said, probably would not have picked this up normally, but under the circumstances, I'm glad I did. So it should be an interesting build. So that was Target, and then the last thing was Toys R Us. Picked up a couple items there. Picked up this other G.I. Joe 50th anniversary vehicle set that I wanted to get, which was the Ghost Hawk and Cobra Wolf. And you get 2 figures in there, so that's pretty cool. Now, why it has to be changed to the Ghost Hawk, I'm not sure. The original vehicle that came out in the 80s was the Skyhawk, and it's been re-released a couple different times and reissued, but it's basically the same vehicle. They just, for, I don't know, legal reasons or whatever it is, they have to change the name for some reason. And the Cobra Wolf, which is a cool vehicle, and I never had this vehicle back when it originally came out. And this looks exactly like the old vehicles. I don't know if there are any huge differences. So it's cool to finally have this. And you get the two figures. You know, you got another Snake Eyes, which nothing wrong with another Snake Eyes figure. It's so cool. And Ice Viper, who I always thought was a cool looking figure, of course, was the driver for this vehicle. Just flip this around. And just a cool vehicle. Again, you always get so many accessories and weapons and things like that come with these sets. So I'm really glad to pick this up. And also at Toys R Us, I picked up one more Marvel Legends. I was hoping that they would have the Captain America, but they didn't. The only other figure they had from that wave, they had this character Batroc, which, you know, is not high on my list. But if I get the others, I do want to get build that Thanos figure. So if I manage to get the others, then I'll get Batroc. But they did have a couple of the figures from the Spider-Man wave, the new Spider-Man wave. And this was the only one they had there that I wanted, which is basically like a more like animation version of Spider-Man, and cool accessories, alternate hands, and I love the kind of the alternate head with the mask lifted up. And some other, okay, they had all of these except they didn't have the Spider-Man 2099, which I really want, and the Daredevil figure, which I really want. They had the others, but I'm not interested in those. So I guess the one I want the most of this wave, so that's cool. And we'll just keep trying to hunt down the others. And then I was looking around, and I didn't even know this newest wave of the Walking Dead figures is out. So I picked up two new. I got this is the Mudwalker. Looks like a cool. I always love getting the zombie figures from these Walking Dead waves. So really cool. And they had, let's see, they had Gareth and they had Michonne, and they didn't have the Herschel, but that's alright. I don't need another Herschel. I don't need another Rick. The Michonne is nice, but don't need her too much. Gareth maybe I'll pick up, but the other figure I did get is the new Carl Grimes figure, which is cool. He's needed an update, so I'm glad they made this figure. The first Carl Grimes figure that was done, it was not very well, and it's just kind of odd looking. Something about the articulation is kind of weird, but so I'm glad to have this. I don't know if you could see this here. For those, look, it comes with the little accessory of the can of chocolate pudding, which you understand the reference, why that's kind of cool for those who watch the show. So I'm glad to have picked these up, since I just finished picking up the last wave, and now these are out. So there you go. Again, a little of everything, as typical with my hauls, and so Target and the Disney Store and Toys R Us. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Try and keep these haul videos kind of quick, and some various items. And I would look forward, I think, reviews of the 3 Marvel Legends figures at least that I will do. So look forward to that. Maybe I'll review the Lego set. I'm not sure. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, comment, rate, subscribe. And until my next video, well, we'll say, may the Force be with you.